Hello guys, I just beat all the trainers in the area and got a very awkward event for the Department Star sticker, but I took almost 1 hour and a half to do that. So you know, I will upload it later if you guys want to, but it's probably not worth your time, you know. You might just want to see me to laugh at me, but even Speedwagon was confused. It's a very long event for which we needed the honeys. Anyway, pretty much beat every trainer here. So all left to do is to go to the Van Hanen Castle. And do stuff. There's a gym battle soon. Okay. No. I've been through a lot of that. No, it's not here. Yeah. Up here is the check front. Everyone is asleep, so there's nothing to do here. No hidden items. Goes down. Perfect card. Rip chart. Synthetic seed. This is the Van Hanen Castle. There's a little puzzle here I don't remember anything about. It's a labyrinth. It's pretty cool, you know. I don't know why rich people like labyrinths so much, but for a game it's actually pretty cool. So long since I've done this. There's the Kex. We don't want the Kex, so we're just gonna beat him. Though I like Kek, the meme. And I'll just keep Horn Leech, thanks. If you wonder if it's worth it, depends on what you want. Hardly or restores HP, but Razor Leaf does more damage and has a higher critical hit ratio. So I think in Gogold's case, it's better to have a Horn Leech. He's also one of the few Pokemon who learns it. There we go. We need a Mega Geoffrey. But I think Pokemon Company is done with Megas. That was a Gen 6 thing. They haven't done any new ones in the Gen 7, so you know, we're probably not getting any, but that would have been really cool. No. Getting real tired of this. Sorry guys, in my last playthrough when I lost the data, I pretty much remember going straight to the point here. But in this one, oh boy, I'm lost. Completely and utterly lost. Found it. Purple chart. Hello Challenger and welcome. Please follow me. My master will join us shortly. Please make yourself comfortable if... Oh well, what's this? A new challenger. One Miss Gossip Gardevoir at your service. Miss Fake News Gardevoir? Okay. And don't worry dear, autographs are all free of charge. Haven't you met a Pokemon that can communicate before? Indeed, Gardevoir is unique among her kind to be able to psychically project her thoughts in English. In Redimus, the Lord of this castle. It is a pleasure to meet you, Challenger. As he has already alluded to, this is my Gardevoir. You may have seen her TV, she is managed quite the career. This is my daughter, Luna. As the castle's maid, I will welcome you. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make you stay more comfortable. And you are Victor, is that so? Is that also? Oh, don't look so surprised that the Master knows who you are already. After all, as Reborn's very own gossip Gardevoir, it is my business to know things. Know about your repeated raids on the meteors, your involvement with the other leaders, even your little escapade from the orphanage. And how apparently you joined a street gang? That one caught me by surprise, didn't think you were that type. Oh, but don't worry, your secrets are safe with me. Let us not overestimate the value of that statement. Nonetheless, Victor, I assume that you have come for your next gym battle. In that case, Gardevoir, Luna, would you please excuse us? Yes, Master. Oh, enjoying a private moment already, how sensual. Gardevoir, haha, going. Gardevoir is lively but mostly harmless. Feel free to pay her no mind. That is not why I dismiss her, then, however. Understand that you have met with Luna's father. That is L. Allow me to clarify this thing. Though I call Luna my daughter, she is most definitely not. She appeared one day and claimed me to be her father. You would be surprised. He does that more often than you think. Despite my protest, she moved herself right in. Of course, my own family is long since gone and it was a bit empty here. So who was I to say no to her? Indeed, it seems that she is just playing a part of some greater fantasy. She fancies herself a maid and princess at once, and feels the role nicely. She is a strange girl, and has been no small source of amusement for Gardevoir and I. Of course, she and Gardevoir were fast friends too. It's not as if I can just dismiss her now. But tell me, what is your impression of Elle? He has come calling more than once to reclaim her, but I have refused him. I suppose there may have been some abuse in the past, or else he would not have so faithfully fed her birthright. To that, I am resolved to protect her from him. That is the long and the short of the affair. Master, pardon me for interruption. We have another guest. By all means, please show them in. I don't suppose you were expecting anyone? Victor, hi girl, hi. Welcome, I suppose you two have come for a gym battle? Yeah, I've got some catching up to do, totally got sidetracked by that whole business matter. I didn't manage to find her again, not that she was happy about it. She was adopted by some guy up in Ametrine City. I think his name was Blake? So that's good enough for me, long as he's happy. No, that's not good. Well, no, there are lots of girls all over the place, are there? I beg your pardon? Oh, of course, I jest. Nonetheless, we now have 2 challengers and only 1 gym. Easy, Wither and I would take you one together, and then we would get the badge. If only, but I am afraid that couldn't do at all. Could you play any real strategy with 2 mines on one side of the board? When the king shows not what the queen is doing, the whole kingdom falls into disarray, and soon checkmate. Master has amassed his fortune by winning chess tournaments all across the globe. He is quite admirable, don't you think? He is, I was just kidding anyway. So then how about this? Victor and I battle to see who challenges first, yeah? You may settle it however you wish. A romp with Victor is always good fun. Come on, let's do it. Okay. Wow. Damn. What? Let this field effect remove confusion completely. Primarina. Primarina. Ah, God. Why? Use the Moo Moo. Okay. But I'm faster. Somehow. That was a lot of experience, Mimikyu. Stop putting Mimikyu in random characters. This is so random, what the hell? I get it, okay, game producers, you love Mimikyu. That's still not a reason to give him everyone. I didn't see what that was, but I think it was a Nidoking. Meowstic, okay. Marowak. They actually might be able to deal with this. Tatum is not able to deal with this. Oh, never mind, that's one hit. Nidoking, yeah. You always seem to overwhelm me. Oh! That's bad. This is really bad. Hope I can take one hit. Yeah, he would probably have knocked me out if he was poison jet. Screw, I can wait. Okay, okay. Something human for me, yeah. Oh, do you not believe you can best me yourself? It's a joke, stop taking everything so seriously. On the contrary, it may be you who is taking me too seriously. Excuse me, master? Is Miss Gardevoir with you? I cannot find her. I thought she was with you. She was in the foyer when Ken arrived. Looks like I'm playing black this game. Perfect. Huh? Oh, nothing. Let's move in second. Master, a message was delivered for you. A message? Now who might that be? The person who delivered it was dressed in a light robe, but I didn't recognize him. If that's so, allow me to see. Pleased to be of service. The one Radamus Van Hanen. The one? Doesn't imply there's more than one? I should like to meet the other. The one Radamus Van Hanen, I have captured your precious Gardevoir. Should I wish to see her again, you will return my daughter to me immediately. Sign it, L. Wait, no sincerely? Not even with love? How rude. The person is my father? You are? I beg of you, master, please don't send me away with him. She was really just captured? But she was right here when we came in. It was likely that they were waiting for such a diversion as your battle, just as well. Oh, we gotta get her back. Absolutely. Miss Gardevoir is my dear friend. You'll find her, won't you, master? Don't worry, we'll take care of it, right, Victor? But how? We have no idea where they went. What do we do? Nothing. Master? There's no need to do anything. What are you talking about? He's your Pokemon, don't you care at all? Of course I do. It's for that reason that I need not act. Oh, you make no sense, Goldhead. I'll go find her myself. Wait, I want to help as well. Luna, It will not do. It will not do to let you endanger yourself. You are the piece he wants to capture. Allow him to act in your stead. I am on the case. Do wait here. I will not do to let yourself fall into his trap. He simply must be alright. This lock. This lock. I think we're fine with this. So you swapped one silly hat for another. No, there's nothing silly about it. I simply choose the right hat for the job. Will we not be slaughtering our other Gardevoir? Yeah, quite the change of heart you've had. Do not misunderstand me. There is no need for something as rash as this, but if Luna demands it, I will acquiesce. I don't get it. I thought Gardevoir were only supposed to be drawn to the most loyal trainers, but you make it seem like you don't care at all. Should the black be cornered when the white king places himself in check? What are we even talking about? Let's just go find her already. As you wish. Considering a gate city is presently closed, there are not a large number of places to which he could have fled. I expect he will attempt to move towards Reborn City. There will be more place for him to hide there. Which route we will take? I will follow your lead, Animals 1. Right, then we have to have a direction. Let's do this. Don't leave me here. Time to go back. There used to be a crazy Metaurus here that would just take you back to the beginning if you clicked on him. I'm kinda sad they removed that. This nature, it is glory! Oh, I thought I had battle everyone. Wow. Ah, even defeated Sylphin here. We're getting close. We're really close. Okay. Of course, the gate's still sealed. I saw him too. It was seen our culprit has been cornered. Wait, where did he go? Did he on escape rope? No, who's being silly? Press forward, I believe that is just enough space beyond it here. Easy. This may be more challenging for an adult. Are you really stuck? Can't think of it, why doesn't the thing turn anyways? It froze when the Grand Gates did. It was before Reborn Cities collapsed more than a decade ago. Presumably, these mechanisms are linked to the doors themselves. Many have tried to get them to operate again, but to no avail. Well, whatever, even if it's tight, just force your way in. I mean, I don't say that to boys, this is different. I'm going to pretend that I didn't understand the remark. Same. Alright, let's go. Ah! Well, now I've done it. Actually, it would appear that the drop isn't too far. It seems to lead to some kind of cave. Ready to go diving? And down the rabbit hole we go. Okay, where did you fall so far from? What? Well, no sign of our friend. Perhaps he wandered off in search of an exit already. And it looks like it is our move. trying to heal. Okay. This is just another part of the Grand Stairway. And the cave beneath the Grand Stairway, at least. Yeah. Let's just go there real fast because there's gonna be a lot to do in this event. Oh, rock, a mining rock. Oh look, it's the Almighty. That's a joke, please don't take it seriously. Where is the... Ah, that was leaf stone. Damn it. Well then, a concerning matter has appeared. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back for it. I'm back now. Can't get that. Oh, it's there. Stardust. Smash. Okay, 2 shards. I'll take that. Come on, where are you? There are any hard skills here? Yeah, this is all you can do. Very balanced move for walk. Star piece. Star piece. Ah, so this is where I've gone into. I certainly had no intention of landing you down here, but it seems we have found quite a Zanado. That's not the only thing we found, look. Oh, so you're here after all. Huh? Were you expecting us? Not at all. But that older man just came by and told me what was going on. I didn't think anyone was really pursuing him though. To be clear exactly, what did he tell you? He told me that you kidnapped his daughter and brainwashed her into thinking that she was your own. And so he got a hold of your Gardevoir, and God, what have you done to this poor thing? So that you might release his daughter. I beg your pardon? Your Gardevoir doesn't seem to care for you as a trainer at all, isn't that right? Yes. I had always been too afraid of Radamus to say anything about it, but you protected me from him, weren't you, Adrian? And not going to stand for anyone who treats their Pokemon badly. You are safe with me, Gardevoir. Oh ho, so that's how it is. Interesting. I've always hated being with him, but back at the castle you seem perfectly happy. It was all a show. I'm expected to be in perfect harmony when I'm a trainer, but how can I, with someone like that? All the horrible things he's done. He's neglectful and lies all the time. I was even there when he brainwashed Luna. The truth is, I was glad when Elle stole me away. There you have it. I can't forgive someone for being so cruel to such a sweet Pokemon's Gardevoir, so I will definitely protect her. To help him get his daughter and his stolen property back. Stolen property too? What you're talking about? Peter must know. After all, he has them. Peter stole something? What? Here I took the amethyst pendant is an... What? No, that amethyst pendant is Anna's. Get off, Victor. But there's still the ruby ring. These items rightfully belong to Elle. Sorry, did you say amethyst pendant? I guess it will have to do. Only one key is necessary to reach the area, so I was supposed to get both of them. Thieves and liars seldom relinquish things that easily. Come on, Gardevoir, let's go. We'll get the other one later. Right. Peter, right? And Radamus, I remember it. But please don't try to stop us as if you have no intention of releasing Luna. That was strange. I would have never guessed Gardevoir felt that way. But Radamus, did you really brainwash Luna? And exactly how would they do such a thing? That's a foolish idea. Well, anyway, we should chase after them before they get too far ahead. Perhaps there will be an interesting game after all. Star piece. Star piece. Oh, lousy. Sorry guys, I just do it every time. I love mining. Well, in the game at least. Never tried in real life, you know. Probably wouldn't be too fond of it either. Yes, right. Shards are always good in this game. You'll never have enough shards. Trust me. Mind plate, okay. There's an Everstone here. There's a revive here, not bad. Shiny stone. Star piece. A lot of money hidden here, boys. Cool skill. Hard skill, yes. I know, this is gonna give me a good amount of experience. Okay, not so much. No, I already found the tube. Now to dig it up. Star piece again. Star piece. Okay. Star piece. It seems they were able to open the door with the power of the amethyst pendant. If I heard correctly, do you not also, Victor, possess the ruby ring? In that case, perhaps you can access a different door. What did you do to Gardevoir? Please do not defile this holy place with your unintelligible shouting. El has done nothing to me. He has only freed me. Why is this so hard for you to believe? These heretics remain darkness. They will not so much believe in the Lord Arceus if it bestowed holy judgment right before them. Come, Gardevoir and the Adrian, ascend me with me to the light. This is weird. It is strange. When I fell down here, I always heard that I would be trapped here alone. But almost immediately, I saw a girl climbing up to the cave wall, and then El and Gardevoir appeared. And now, you all. Is this some kind of secret tourist spot? Well, that is not at all what I mean, but okay. By the way, is that person a boy or a girl? Perhaps it would be best to ask. More importantly, it seems they were able to open the door with the power of the amethyst pendant. If I heard correctly, do you, Victor, not also possess the ruby ring? In that case, perhaps you can access a different door. There's nothing else going on here, but I can't quite place it. Light becomes dark and dark becomes light. Truth becomes hidden, twisted and lie. Each power is its own secrets to impart itself unto the innocent heart. Those of the light speak the truth, those of the dark speak within lies. The divine will distinguish and obey the right from the wrong, the lies from the truth. Teacher says, Monferno always tells the truth, but Infernape always has aligned with the darkness. Chinchilla speaks in lies, Monferno too is ripped away with darkness. So, okay, let's try. Chinchilla and Infernape both have succumbed to darkness. Okay, so... it has a line of darkness. It's from the dark. Okay, you got it. So they did the same, but it was with different Pokemon. El and the Gardevoir have continued up to the area. I suppose to take the ruby ring from you so that you can follow us. You'll give it to me? No. That's right, no way you're getting that ring. Yes, you'll say something like that about the amethyst pendant too. It really doesn't seem like you're lying, but El insists that they belong to him, and he did seem to know about them. For instance, that they would open these doors. I had been wandering around down here just a little while before I showed up, and they wouldn't open at all. What is this place? I fell down here when I was inspecting the Grand Gates about an hour ago, but then there's this old ruin. Don't know what to make of it. I believe that the answer will become clear as we press forward. Which brings us back to the ring, huh? One of you is definitely lying to me, but who? I don't know what's up with Gardevoir, but El kidnapped her from Radamus. Luna wants us to get her back. Right, and there's that Luna girl he keeps mentioning. Surely there's some way to prove one way or another? Elementary, my dear Adrian, allow me. That's my ransom note left for me by El. Please read it. The others can attest to the fact that there is not a forgery. The one Radamus behind, I have captured a past guys to Gardevoir. If I were really so bad of a trainer as to warrant the hate of that Gardevoir confesses, would I have followed out here? I'm not gonna lie, you didn't seem to have to go at first. Yet here I am. None of this makes any sense. Right, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it. On the top, since we seem to be going up, but... well, bottom, top, whatever, I'm a switch, I don't care. Again, I'm going to pretend that I didn't catch that. Alright, let's go find out together. Alphas, together to the Ruby Door then. Hey, Adrian, right? Can I ask something? What is it? Well, sorry to ask, but are you a boy or a girl? Professor Oak's so proud of you right now. No need to be sorry, I'm neither. You know how they're genderless Pokemon, right? Like that, I prefer to think of myself as not being on either side. Yeah, I'm confused and a little bit turned on. So then for pronouns, the, them, zir will be fine in his place, for instance, he, him, his. But I think we have got more pressing concerns right now. Deeper, but you get the door. It only says, it says, a liar, but Tarba will speak the truth. I'm gonna go with light. Hitmonchan is a liar, but Hitmonlee is meant with the light. Hitmonlee serves the darkness, but Hitmonchan speak the truth. It's dark. Young Tarwan has not breathed from the light, but Hitmonchan is in the darkness. Okay. I'm confused. So let's assume he's right. This is dark. It's light. Okay. Tyron speaks the truth. Nothing very crazy is gonna happen, so As I thought, the door to the innermost sanctum will not open without all 4 keys. So, Adrian, you failed to attend them. I think there are some questions that need to be answered, L. Questions, answers, such meaningless words of humans. This is a holy place. This is not the place for trifles such as those. Beyond the gates lie that from whose dream our world unfolds. Behold, O unworthy one, the birthplace of Arceus. For it is known that the god of Pokémon did create unto the earth all other species. But wherefrom did the divine itself undertake its existence? Oh my god, it doesn't need to be born. A god doesn't need to be born. A god is a necessary being. He is the beginning himself. He doesn't need to be created. He's always there. It's not something as simple as biology. Okay, I'm not saying biology is simple, but you know it's much more complex than that. For is it known that the Pokémon are often found on voyages from space beyond our reach? Here upon our Earth doth a meteor crash, bearing upon its oh Lord. Here in the sanctum doth the very meteor lie. Yet how vile it is that it should be buried so far beneath the filth known as Reborn City. My lord, I beg your forgiveness for humanity's sin. Ignosco venia de Faico. And yet, what if the door would open for us? What if ourselves could be born anew? For what might we use its holy power, but to cleanse this world and begin from pure innocence once again? If anything can be said to be heretical, I believe you have just named it. And what does a deceiver, as you know of, declaim heresy? Isn't it ironic for you to say that with that Pokemon standing by your side? Radamus, I have had more than enough of your constant lying. Why don't you just admit that what you did to poor Luna? That's right, return Luna to me and I'll return you Gardevoir. If Gardevoir even wants to go back. If we're going to consider the wishes of those whose custody is questioned, let us not ignore Luna's adamant wish to remain with me. Such a wish is born in falsehood. You control her mind to make her say such things. Really, what a foolish accusation. I know it's true though. I was there when you did it. Radamus, you are an awful monster. I've always hated being your Pokemon. How long are you going to keep this up? Don't you ever care about your Pokemon's feelings, Radamus? I'll second that question. You really don't seem affected by its words at all. A Pokemon like that? Why should I care? Oh, he says such cruel things. Adrian, please protect me from him. I don't want to believe it, but to me Radamus really did brainwash Luna. He is a callous and two-faced swine who has no more compass. Better no compass at all than one that points to south, L. One of the best measures of a person's worth is how they treat those in their power. Your Gardevoir truly seems to resent you, Radamus. I cannot agree that it should be returned to you. And I think you would do as well as raise this spell on Luna as well. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Adrian. The way you say that is not an apology at all. Are you really that cold-hearted? Perhaps it's better judged by those who met Gardevoir and Luna. You mean you're asking whose side we're taking? If you choose to view it that way, I don't know. You don't seem to care at all about Gardevoir, and you certainly didn't react when she was taken. You made jokes instead. On the other hand, Luna really seems to want to stay with you, but that could just be a trick. I didn't get it all. Victor, what do you think? Should we side with L or Radamus? I mean, I think Radamus... Ever since the first time I played the game, I always thought the Radamus had complete control of the situation. Alright, I'll trust you on this one, Victor. Very good. And relieved that I am not the only one to whom this charade is transparent. Charade? What are you talking about? Isn't your reason for remaining without the accusation of my Gardevoir? However, you have never met her. But she's right there. She's been taken all along. She's been really all along. Is she really? L? So you knew all along, did you? What? Wait, that... It was Dido this whole time? Unlike the riddles of the Twin Towers, light and truth do not always go hand in hand. And I'm sure our friend Adrian can attest to this, that things are ever black or white. Sometimes light can be even more blinding than darkness. And I for one think it would have been silly to be taken it by the dramatic confession of false Pokemon. That's why I was interested. You were as obstinate as ours, Radamus, but it's ironic that you would mention blindness. Look into my eyes, they're white. Wait. Do you mean to say that you are blind? Not anymore, but I once was. Yet no sooner did I undertake a prayer to the Lord Jesus did he bless me with my vision. I followed his name ever since. Now I would deign to borrow his power once more. Can you feel it? The holy energy that shares this place? It emanates from the stone of arches. Dido. Embrace the Lord's blessing. Take the energy into itself. Opprimo oppressi oppressum. Adoro creu iudex mei divinutus. We will silence the heretics. Let the judgment rain down upon thee. In thy qualms a new light awakens. Let it be thus revealed. Okay, so... the thing about this field is that it also boosts judgment. So... it gives it another random typing. So we just have to... we have to be lucky. If we get something that's not very effective on our Pokemon, then we can just Earthquake and break the field and try to beat him from there. If not, then we'll just have to restart. Yeah, see? He has leftovers. That's pretty bad, but... I love the music though. Oh, of course we hit the Focus Blast. Well, I'm just glad he doesn't have Ice Beam, to be honest. Okay. Ah, thanks for missing the attack, Tato Color. That's all we needed. A bit of rock shell. So it kind of just one-shots everyone in my TN. Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this time. Everything I have here seems pointless. I think I just have to grind. How much PP does Judgment even have? Maybe it doesn't hit the Focus Blast, I guess. Yeah, I'll keep hitting yourself. Okay, now maybe we have a chance. Use the full heal, that's probably the only healing item he had. Okay. Wow. Does this field make it so we always get the boost? No. Not anymore. Now you go and hit yourself. Shadow Ball? Did he already use his Focus Blast? No, he was trying to bamboozle me. Okay, so we just got lucky with them. Hit yourself. That was a crit. But I'm gonna try to Starting out of PP. If I do that, well then, my chances of winning will skyrocket. Focus Blast has 5 PP. I'm not sure about the rest though. Hit yourself. That was a crit. Oh god. I hit on 2 crits already, but I guess it's because I'm stalling. Hit yourself. Ready for a rough ride, man. Hit yourself. Hit yourself. The classical. I ain't not hitting myself. Please, just once, man. Just once. Well, I'll be glad if you hit yourself more than once. And we got a special defense up, but we're still +1. You have to use 5 confused rays? What? If we reduce into struggle range, then you know we can win for sure. But I'm not gonna lie, I got pretty lucky. You got him down to half HP, but he will heal up a bit now. The Luzamin battle team is one of my favorites of all time, so I don't really mind this. I don't even know how many Shadow Balls he used by now. I sure do hope he ran out of them though. That seems to be the case. So, the most effective way I have ever found to beat this thing is indeed to break the field. It's really just difficult to deal with him when he has it on. Now he has recover, but I think he ran out of attacking moves, so yes, indeed. So we'll just start him out of recover too. I think he used to have a less attacking move instead of recover. I don't know why they did this. They probably assumed it was gonna be more challenging. Like, you know, like Mewtwo in the first Pokemon games. Like, it was really difficult to catch because they had recover, and this thing is really hard to beat, so it just makes sense in a way. Okay, there's a struggle. Hooray! Yeah. I actually thought we would need to go back and grind and get some faster Pokemon and all that fancy stuff. But, well, Lady Luck smiled for us. And they're really glad. 10,000 experience. Oh boy. To deface me, to deface the Lord. To defice me, to defice the Lord. Well, something's going down here. As but of outsider, it cannot hope to mimic the true Lord's power. Is that all then? Wait, so if that was Dido, then where's the real Gardevoir? Where indeed? Looks like it's my move now. Gardevoir! Teleport now! Ta-da! So that's the real Gardevoir. At your service, miss me dearly, but we're not done yet. Gardevoir Hypnosis attack. Yes, master! Good night! Mwah! It's a one-hit KO. Indeed. That about makes this case closed. We'll take this one back down to the station. He has some time to do. Wait, I don't get it. If you could have just had a Gardevoir teleport at any time, why bother coming all the way down here? I hadn't said it before? Simply because Luna asked me to. Yup, I could have escaped at any time. But oh, my darling master, save me. Don't I make a compelling damsel in distress? This Gardevoir is certainly more lively. Oh yeah, you were all, I will protect you and stuff, you're a cutie. But I would never leave my master, he's perfect. Well, I'm relieved. You really should be so surprised. I asked in the first place, why should I be concerned when the opposing king plays himself in check? El tried to strike at me by using Gardevoir, but it was his mistake in underestimating her. Please hold your applause for me until we're back. Please hold your applause for me until we're back in the Corfun home. On that note, I think it's about time we pick ourselves up here. Right, let's go. I'm left alone again. Wow. You're probably not escaping this. Must be one of the 4 times, the 3 times Executor alone Executor resists times 4. Oh yeah. This is fun. Hey everybody, come back and play again sometime, okay? Let's keep playing together for a long time, isn't that right? That might have been gas to Gardevoir. Maybe. Or something completely creepy. There should be stairs here. Now, so we can escape. Yep. It's good to be above ground again. I feel like I was down there for ages. Fresh air, come at me. Say, does anybody notice anything strange? The Grand Gate, it opened. What? But it's been sealed for years. Why would it suddenly open now? I'm gonna go check it. Indeed, it is most curious. What's this? It's the Grand Stairway. It kinda got a little run up by the Team Meteor. No, I mean where? I don't... Are you quite alright? I mean, he clearly isn't. They clearly aren't. Z clearly is. I'm confused. Where are we? Reborn City. This is the Norfolk City Ward. Haven't you been here before? This isn't the city. This isn't Reborn. Now you're supposed to say Reborn is my city. I thought that was... Where's the center? Where are the cabins and the port and the lake? It's brown? You must be new here. I'm not. I have lived in Reborn my whole life. But this isn't the Reborn that I know. This place is disgusting. Nothing like the quiet city I grew up in. I think someone's got a little Looney Tune. On the contrary, I have somewhat different theory. Adrian, the last time you saw the city, the lake was more properly corally. Is that right? Yes, it was a perfect, brilliant blue. That's why we named it Azurine. Tell me what else you remember. Let's see, it used to be very lush. There were trees all over the place. This waterfall, the Celestine Cascade, poured down into a river that ran through the city. At the corner of the lake, there's a beautiful little port and my gym. Oh goodness. What if something happened to my gym? I've got to go there. I believe it would not be best to leave them alone right now. She said that Zir gym was at the port. Wait, Ziz's gym leader? Ah, You finally figured it out. Of course, I knew it all along. We did have a reserve, but it seems Z will be taking reserve position back now. Then Z must mean the core ward gym. Indeed, let's go. This pronoun is just... it's just really annoying to say. I hate how X has makes the sound of Z when it's the first letter in a word in English. I just dislike it. This is a joke, right? No, too elaborate to be a joke. I must be dreaming. Were this but a dream, it would be a easier. Alas, it's not. If I feel sick. Still your nerves for a moment answering me this. By your reaction, I can assume that you were not expected to find this building in such a condition. Is that correct? When I left this morning, it was perfectly fine. None of this, the whole city is wrong, as I thought. Then allow me to tell you what I know about this gym. When the city was repopulated, Amy, leading the restoration project, designed several buildings to remain untouched. In general, these were historical artifacts that had been left from long ago or other places of significance. The gym was one such building. After the city was restored from the blackouts and earthquakes, it was left alone. Perhaps she believed that its original owner would soon come to attend to it. That could be you, correct? Blackouts? Earthquakes? That is unheard of you, yes? I'm really confused. Understandably. Then allow me to clarify another thing. A moment ago you said this morning that this gym was armed to you. Earlier you said you arrived at the ruin around an hour before us. Is that right? Yeah, I see. Then based on your description of the city and your testimony to what's happened, I believe there is only one conclusion that can be reached. You have been frozen in time. I'm sorry, what? When you fell down into the ruin, as you said, how did you get there? I was checking something out in the mechanical hall behind the grand gates. Someone reported that they had seen some kind of light shining through the floor, so I dismantled part of it and crawled down there. But when I lost my footing, I fell on the ground. Following a natural tunnel, I eventually came to that place. When you say you were in the grand gates, does that mean you accessed them as normal from the grand stairway? Yes, why? Then that confirms it. The gates have been inoperational for years. More than a decade ago, they suddenly ceased to function. I don't remember anything like that. Of course not. You were inside the ruin the entire time. In fact, perhaps you were the cause of the malfunction. How does that make any sense? I based that on a logical deduction. The gates did not function while Z was inside. As soon as he left, they began working again. Although the method behind how that works is unclear, it is the only explanation we have. It seems like the light shining in the hall was coming from something underground. I had thought when I found it, it was the ruin. Perhaps the ruin and the gates become connected somehow, but that still doesn't explain how that could possibly stop time. If we are to believe what Elle told us about being the site of Aristo's birth, there is no telling what kind of energy afflicts that place. It is possible that the energy of the meteor concealed inside the ruin warped the flow of time. Then shouldn't you all have been stuck with me too? If I had concern, however, we had something you did not. The keys, the ruby ring and the amethyst pendant. Perhaps their presence and their energy they bear connected to the ruin was enough to unlock you from the spell of frozen time. So I understand. I was underground for more than 10 years until you all found me, and I had no idea. To me, it just seemed like an hour. That's a bad feeling. What are you going to do now? Well, I can't just leave this place like this. You're gonna try and fix your gym? You've got your work cut out for you. No, not the gym. I mean the whole city. You intend to fix the whole city? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Is there someone in charge that I can speak to? Well, is just around the Grand Hall at the city center. Got it, thanks. Get me out of there, too. If that is indeed what happened, good luck fixing the whole city. Maybe you'll want to stop time again and to do that. Ha, yeah, maybe I will. See you all around. Well, that turned out to be an ordeal. Yep, and that will make a nice juicy news story too. Before that, Gardevoir, I'll need you. These two still have gym battles to do after all. Oh, well, if that's how it is. We'll be waiting for you at the back at the castle. Indeed, I will see you shortly. Hey Victor, do you want to walk with us back to the castle, or do you have other things you want to do first? To the castle! Alright, let's go together. Wow. Gardevoir, you're back. But of course, my dear. Oh, how I've missed you. Now, don't go off disappointing like that, disappearing like that again, please. Peach Posh, what a girl without a little excitement in her life, huh? Besides, I had my Galade in shining armor come all the way down to rescue me. There was hardly much rescuing involved, but indeed, the perceived crisis has been averted. Oh, Master, you are so wonderful. I am pleased to be in service to you. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I am the humble Galade. Speaking of which, why do you keep changing to all those silly hats? You wound me. There's nothing silly about them. But to answer your question, why not? I simply choose the right hat for the right job. Isn't that sensible? I'm afraid that peasantry knows nothing of my master's fine taste of fashion. I find them most amusing, don't you think so? Yeah, well, speaking of non-sequitur transitions, I have somebody to introduce to you all. If you would be so kind as to step aside, Victor, please enter. That's everyone. I would like you to meet the estate's newest butler, Elias. I am pleased to serve. Do let me know if there's anything I may do to make you stay with us more comfortable. Why? Ah, dear Luna, you look as if you have seen a ghost. It's not a ghost she's seen, it's her father. I am confused by your words. Master is my father and none other. Indeed, it is a strange thing to accuse our new attendant of. Elias, do tell, is that girl your daughter? She is not. And as she claims me to be her parent, I believe that this is she can be laid to rest. But I don't like the feeling of that person. I wish to leave, I beg your pardon. Luna, darling, come back. Oh dear. Have I offended? Do not no fault of your own, surely. Pay it no mind. I understand that you have procured a certain rare object. Will you please give it to me? Yes, my lord. I believe this is the object to which you refer. The amethyst pendant. That will be it. Dismissed. Understood, my lord. That's an pendant. I took it before. Yes, you did say something to that effect. I then meant to ask you, Victor, exactly how did you come by this object? Of course, I should know better than to ask such a question to a player character with no dialogue. Woo! So perhaps your friend will tell me. Wait, what did you say? Will you tell me where this came from? It belongs to a friend of ours and he will be wanting that back, you know? Such a precious thing to lose. Believe me, none could understand better than I. But in understanding, it is why all my greatest sympathy that I refuse to return to you. For just this once I implore you to acquiesce me on fate alone. I keep the subject and you will not find your trust abused. Now, on to lighter matters, I believe Hedging challenge to get underway, do we not? Peter, you will find the doors open to the challenge hall open. Best of luck to you. I am beginning to doubt if signing with him was really the right thing to do. He acts strange and I just ran off with Anna's pendant like that. And that fact that Elias had it doesn't, that means that he was. This is weird. I am comfortable with this and I'm not really comfortable with a lot of things most people aren't comfortable with. Well, I'm actually fine with this. I mean, he is not doing harm to Luna. We know that. He could have brainwashed someone. We also know that now. But you know, assuming that he's not with Team Meteor, if he was, why do we have a nugget? If he was with Team Meteor, then he would. Why would he have tried to stop Arceus from appearing? Now, let's assume he's not with the meteors, okay? And that should be the case. Then I will not be holding 2 pendants, I will be holding 1. Wow, I used 15 honeys. Okay. and that actually makes it safer. There's another train to protect them now. Anyway, I think this has been a long episode. I'm not sure, I'm just saved now, and you know, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time when we beat Redimus. See ya!